Like I always look at it as a decade thing. 2010 to 2020 is our time to govern the music. You know what I mean?
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him so there's a make the way to Merman now. So this one is a short shot. Him can't stop. Boom shot.
Boom shots.
Yep. And we're just trying to set up this like I always look at it as a decade thing. 2010 to 2020 is our time to govern the music. You know what I mean? So it's like where I see it is many artists coming up, and I've got an opportunity where I'm out there and I can help to deflect light that's coming to me on the others, and I think that will help the movement. Because when I was coming up, there was no older artist saying, hey, there's this kid Protoje coming up and he's gonna be, and I always hoped that when I was watching an interview, one of my icons that I grew up watching would say, hey, and Bounty Killer went on stage and was like, I'm at the dances and I'm not hearing this Rasta Love song and it's big. Why is nobody playing it? And that was big for me. I was like, yo,
the general.
And he's dancehall, and he was the one that came and, you know, put some. So I never, to me, we can all it's about making good music, man. It's about making good music and doing it the right way. And I think we know, as the youths coming up in reggae music, have that unity amongst each other and that knowledge and the capacity, and we've started to travel now to see the scope of what can happen, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do, and to put back. Jamaica is one of the most respected places for music from the 70s, 80s, 90s coming up, and like I want to help to bring that back, to put the spotlight on Jamaican music, creative music coming out of even the whole Caribbean, because the whole Caribbean is doing good right now, you know what I mean? So give thanks.
No doubt.
Jenny shooting the cover in here. I mean,
in Jamaica, that's right. She need a reggae collab now. That's what she needs.
Please, Rob. She is listen, Jenny does something, I don't know, to me.
You're not the only one that feels that way.
No,
I hate to break that to you, but that's true. It's a true fact. Tell me a little bit about Overstand Productions and your role in that, because I don't know how many people know, in addition to your work as an artist and with Indignation band, you're also doing you have a hand in that production as well, correct?
Yeah, man. Well, for sure. Overstand is run by my brethren Winter James, super producer, talented keyboard player. And he came to me at a time when he was just about to launch Overstand, and I was helping him, so I introduced him to Chronix, to Kabaka, to Janine, you know what I mean, and started to link that way. And then at the same time he was started to send me beats, and I realized that okay, we are on the same page, so we decided to do an album together, collaborative, with my new label Indignation Collective and Overstand. And in the same time now I was going to work with Overstand to get their stuff. So I worked with him on Militancy Project by recording, and not only that, but like sending it out. Like basically Overstand to me and Indignation Collective is like one unit. So whatever Overstand needs, I do. Whatever Indig needs, they do. You know, it's like one unit where me and Winter come together on a joint project. So I definitely see myself as part of Overstand, and I'm sure he sees himself as part of Indig Collective too.
Now, some of the big tracks from that label includes the Rootsman rhythm, right? Which, I mean, that might be one of the biggest rhythms of last year, right?
Yeah. Do you know he sent that to me and I didn't record any?
Are you serious?
That's the first thing he ever sent me, was that.
Wow.
And I was doing my album at the time, just finished my second album, and I was like, I really love it, can't record now, but we're gonna do some work together, and you know. Yeah.
Well, it's never too late, man. Gong took his time too. You could come with your thing anytime.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, maybe it's a dub plate thing or something. But
well, it was a big rhythm.
Oh man,
huge, massive. It's still going now. The Jesse Royal song just started to blow up.
The
in Jamaica
modern day
now.
Judas.
It's
really
big in Jamaica now. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
I like the Gunman world a lot. I think Gong really got his writing cap out on that one. That was like...
Yeah, conceptually it's a great song. Damon does good music, man.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
But I love that, the concept of that song too. And I was hearing it from the idea just came out, you know?
Oh.
As I say, we work with Winter, so anything recorded, we always listen to it and vibe it out. And I'm there when the stuff was mixing too and stuff.
Amazing. So when can we look forward to your album? Is there a time frame already announced?
Yeah, September.
September? Okay. Anything else, any other specifics you can share at this time?
When is this coming out?
It can come out tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, it's going on. I'm going to put it up on the site, so, you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's this new music coming out. We're just trying to seal up some features.
Okay.
Maybe we talk about that after.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's about it to get done.
Okay,
And,
okay.
That's the vibe, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Should be an interesting summer with this. I mean, you always do great live tours. You've got one of the biggest records of, you know, recent times. What are some of the shows that you're looking forward to for the summertime?
Well, the Reggae Jam 20th anniversary. Looking forward to that. I'm doing Woodstock in Poland. It's 500,000 people are here.
Woodstock, they call it.
In Poland, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man, it's huge. You need to. Gentleman and Richie Stevens them went and did it. It was like 600,000 people.
Jeez.
So we're gonna go rock that and you know, Reggae Geel in Belgium. That's the oldest, I think, oldest reggae festival in Europe. So we're getting some good shows, but really didn't want to overdo it because I'm waiting until the album drops, and then we're gonna go on full tour after that.
Got you. Okay. What are the Jamaica looks for this summer? Any?
No, I'm not doing anything in Jamaica this summer.
Okay. All right. Hold them in suspense for a minute, right?
Yeah, man, because I do most of my own shows in Jamaica live from Kingston.
Okay.
So we're keeping a big one in December. Jesse Royal is on it already. Kabaka Pyramid is on it. I am on it, and we're almost there with Chronix to grill up his participation in it.
Is that toward Christmas time or?
It's December 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, the Saturday. We're locked in.
Okay, wow.
You gotta be there. It's gonna be
making notes in my mind right now. Yeah. So that's gonna be that sounds like a moment. You're building a moment.
That's what we're trying. That's the right thing, man. Everything has to be epic. We want to put it on display in Jamaica and look, listen, this is our show, it's independent, look at people coming out, look, this is really happening right now. And that's how we plan to do it. And maybe that show works, we bring it to live from New York, or you know.
Just holler, because we're very much on that wavelength with the boom shots going forward, like, you know.
Yeah, man, we need to that's the thing we need to do, man. Che always says it now, it's all about collaboration. 50-50. 50-50 always works for me. So when Winter and me were gonna do the project, and I was thinking, and I'm like, alright, it's my first indie, maybe I do a 60-40, and you know, I was like, you know what, everybody should be cool with 50-50. 50-50 never hurts anybody.
Sounds right to me.
So I like, let's do work, let's put on shows, let's do pop-up shops, let's do any little thing, and you know, we just want the support from guys like yourself, which you always give me. You've always given me support, so we give thanks because nobody has to support anybody. You know?
Well, it's about inspiration too, you know, and what gets you up in the morning to go out and do the thing. So, you know, keep.
I used to read your stuff in Vibe, man.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Just telling him, I used to, when I was younger, I used to have Slam Magazine Basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Vibe and The Source.
Wow. All right.
That was my stuff.
That was it, man. How times have changed. But yeah, I mean, that was a great opportunity for me to put reggae in a different context.
I saw it and I was like, Rob Kenner Vibe. I'm like, didn't I find you?
I think that is correct.
I messaged you and I was like, I have to find this dude. And I was like, maybe if he writes something. Mark, you didn't have anything to write about him.
Yeah, no.
I have to find you and see.
No, it's true, man. And you still pop up on the IM every now and then.
Yeah, true.
Always a blessing. You mentioned John 9, and I just have to ask, because I haven't heard too much from her lately. I feel like her last album was very much a slept-on, you know, masterpiece, and I'm just wondering, what's the latest from her?
She has a second album about to come out, which is really her first album. That's the one I knew. The The one that came out was done recently. This one was done when I was doing 7 Year Itch.
Oh.
And it's a different sound. It's not as much dub.
Yeah.
At the time, she didn't have that relationship with Rastafari at the time either.
Okay.
So that first record is a lot more contemporary. It's my record. Like, that's the record I love.
Wow.
That's the song I love to hear her.
Okay.
With, so
and that has not yet been released.
No.
Okay.
So that's what she's working on, and she's doing her thing. So hopefully you soon get that record.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad to hear that.
Yeah, man, it's music. You know what I mean? It's Reasonable Doubt didn't get much when it came out either. And it's a classic. So after the times you just have to play the cards you're dealt and keep working, because you never know which song and which record is gonna be or what timing a record blows up in. It's never too late for something to blow up. So I see.
And like the song says, who knows?
Who knows?
Serious thing.